Being from Atlanta, I am totally used to seeing homeless people in the city, and although totally upsetting, it's just not surprising. Um, so when I got here to Lexington, I was expecting it. However, I did notice a difference, and that's that there were significantly more homeless women and children here in Lexington than I have seen in Atlanta. And that's just me personally. I could be wrong, but noticing that, I decided to um, look into researching that, and I found that most women and children that are homeless in Lexington come from abusive homes and victims of family crises and um, total financial destruction. Um, and I know that that is, or all of those are total normal issues all over the world. So, unfortunately, people that are barely surviving on the streets are within walking distance from us here at UK. So there's definitely a lot of things that anyone can do to help. I think that if we were to continue this research as a class in ways that we could better our city that we live in, I think it would just create a total more positive environment and a safer place to live for everyone, not just us students, but people that live all over the city, and including the people who are homeless and trying to survive on the streets. So, when considering ways to help, you can always, of course, everyone can always donate. Um, um, Sorry, my phone keeps going off, but of course, you can always donate. That helps, but that's definitely not the only thing you can do. There's way more helpful things that you can do. Um, Something that I think is a really powerful thing is personal contact with those that you're helping. And it could just be something as simple as, like, taking them a home cooked meal, or bringing them blankets, but anything like that is like totally valuable to them. And I know that firsthand because I've done that many times back home, and volunteering at a place called the Garden. It's a women's shelter. And I totally know the impact of that particular place on the women that live there. So I just thought that, that's a really great thing. And, there's probably something like that in Lexington. So I looked it up, and I came across a place called The Nest. And it is, I wrote it down back here. It's a center for women and children that are victims of domestic abuse and family crisis. And I have a friend that she and her Kappa Delta sisters volunteer and hold fundraisers often at the Nest. And she told me personally, like, they do more than just sign a check and send it. So it's just like, it's definitely, it's important for us as younger people to see people that are less fortunate than us, and so that we know that we're able to reach out and that there is something that we can do to help. Um, so, um, and then also another thing that helps is spreading awareness. It can also, like, it can reach out to, like, multitudes of people that can also do the same thing that we can do by donating and volunteering and all those kind of things. So expanding our knowledge of the city is definitely something that could come of this, and being more involved in our community as a group. And all of us come from totally different backgrounds, and uniting as a class to help those in need, I think, is a totally amazing way to not only get involved, but to really help a serious issue that exists in every city. So I hope that we can continue this research for our class, and just see what we can do to help.